Hello everybody, and thank you for joining this online session devoted to Bachelor of Business Administration program. Today we are here with the program director, Monsieur Sargenti Patrice.
Good afternoon.
And my name is Irina Brikova, and I'm representing the admission department of the IUM. So today we will dive deep into details to discuss our undergraduate program, Bachelor of Business Administration. And of course, you will have a possibility to ask all questions you may have regarding the program, the academic structure of the program, the admission procedures, etc. I remind you that you have in your Zoom spaces this section Q&A, and don't hesitate to ask to type your questions, and we will discuss it. Even you can type during the session, so we will manage all these questions. And I think that we can start and we can move forward with the information planned for today. Actually, I would like to start saying you a few words about the International University of Monaco. I know that some of you are already enrolled and you are preparing to the arrival at IUM in September, in a couple of days, weeks for some of you. But of course, there are new candidates who are just planning to join IUM next year or maybe later. So the International University of Monaco, this is a unique university in Monaco, private business school founded 40 years ago. And actually this year we will celebrate our anniversary. For the moment, this school attracts students from all over the world, and you can see that we have more than 80 different nationalities studying in the school. Actually, we have more than 1,200 students for all of our programs, and the university continues to grow. Actually, one more thing that the International School of Monaco, this is the part of a big educational group, Omnis Education, which is one of the biggest educational group in France. We have, under the umbrella of the group, we have more than 20 campuses in different countries, most of them in Europe, but also in United States and other countries. I would like to underline that the International University of Monaco is recognized by the Principality. It means that our diploma is recognized by the government, and this fact create for our students a big, wide range of opportunities after the graduation. Also, at the same time, the IUM has accreditation provided by AACSB, which is the international organization ranking leading business school in the world. And our MBA program, this is executive level already, obtained the accreditation from IUMBA, international organization ranking MBA programs in the world. And the excellent news this year, actually we came back to the Financial Times ranking last year, and this year we hold a leading position, staying among top 20 best schools providing best master's program in international finance. Just a quick overview of our portfolio of our programs. as you can see, we have one undergraduate program, Bachelor of Business Administration. We will discuss it, of course, in detail a little bit later. Then we have 4 master's programs. All our programs are close related to Monaco DNA and Monaco economic systems. That's why, as you can see, actually more focus is on international finance, luxury management, sports business management, and international management. For professionals, we have MBA program and short executives programs. Also, we are offering a doctorate program, DBA program, more focused on academic skills development for more mature candidates. And now we would like to continue to present you Bachelor of Business Administration program, and I'm happy to leave the stage and invite Patrice to actually take a speech.
Thank you, Irina. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to this webinar. So now that you had a global overview on the university in general, a quick one, of course, we are going to dig into the bachelor program per se in details. As mentioned by Irina, but I don't see any question yet on the system, so do not hesitate to ask questions. Irina will interrupt me by reading the Q&A and to address the relevant question at the right time. So do not hesitate. Please use the Q&A session and not the chat. It's for us, it's easier. And really do not hesitate because we have a direct connection with you today. It will be very easy to answer one questions for everybody. So do not hesitate to ask questions, whatever questions, they are very welcome, and we will be very happy to answer everything. So the bachelor program. Well, first of all, maybe I have to introduce myself. I'm Patrice Sargenti. I am in charge of the bachelor program. I joined IUM in 2002, so 24 years ago. It's a long time. Background from engineering, mathematics, and IT. PhD in knowledge management. I am professor mainly of information technology here at IUM, and doing research in technology related fields. Today is more artificial intelligence, of course, related subjects. So I am in charge of the bachelor program since 2010, so now it's 15 years. This is the general overview of the program. So the program is a 3-year in the time frame program where we will deliver 2 possible diploma. One is the BBA diploma, which is 90 US credits. Here in Monaco, we deliver US credits, but it's equivalent to the 3-year 180 ECTS credits. The conversion is recognized. But we can as well in the same 3 years deliver the honors track diploma. So it's a BBA honors, which is worth 120 US credits. So it's a 4-year bachelor degree. Why do we have this 4-year bachelor degree? Simply to allow our students that wants to learn more to go a bit deeper during their studies here during the bachelor, and being graduated with a 4-year bachelor degree, they have the equivalence to direct access to master studies in America and Canada. And a lot of our students, are seeking, to continue their studies there. So they will save 1 year, in fact, by choosing the honors track. We can start with the first year. If we don't have specific questions, we can start from the first year. We have 2 intakes. The normal intake, let's say here in Northern Hemisphere, is September. Students, are joining here. It will be around the 7th of September here. And we will have a full year of study, finishing in April. Exams are end of April, beginning of May, leaving, a big summer period to do internships, of course. We have as well another intake. And I imagine some of you today listening are more interested into this January option because, for September, almost everything is already uh,
Done.
booked and done, and it's late. So we have this January intake. Students will join here the second week of January. They will have the same courses in the same order with the same pace, but from beginning of January to end, really end, beginning of July. That allow the students, first of all, from the South Hemisphere to join, because Australian and South African, New Zealand students, they are all finishing their school in December, in fact. So for them, it's completely normal to start in January. But on our side of the world as well, it will allow some students that maybe started something and will be a bit disappointed and want to change to jump in January and then not losing time because in the end, after the summer, everybody will be together, the January and the September intake for the second year of the BBA. Okay, there is as well, another type of population that joined the January intake, coming from the North Hemisphere, are those students that needs to improve their English. All our courses here are taught in English, and of course, we need a B2 level of English for the students to be and to feel comfortable in class, and then socializing with the professor and the students. So from now to December, that's a long period where fresh graduated student from high school that maybe not completely fluent in English can take time to improve and deepen their English proficiency to be able to join in January, being a bit more comfortable. In the end, it does not change anything. Instead of having the exams in end of April, beginning of May, they will have their exam end of June, beginning of July. So they don't lose time, but maybe they will, let's say, construct, a bit more solid pre-requirement to start, a bit more comfortably the studies here. Okay. In terms of topics for this first year of studies, we organize the subject into four main areas. So it's the foundation year, the first year, where we are going to cover all the subjects, that are more or less identified and needed in the business environment. And slowly through the second and third year, you will be able to identify what you like the most, where you perform the best, and choose a specialization adequately in order to go and to the right master later on. So business management, trying to understand a bit the structure of a business. We are starting this class with academic courses about theory and management subjects. And we finish this class with a big business game, including the January intake, because at the end of the courses, January will be present, so they will do the business game with the September intake. The second course is, of course, is economy. So we are going to cover microeconomy and macroeconomy and microeconomy. We have a course of marketing, introduction of marketing, foundation, very, let's say, cannot say basic marketing, but it's the needed foundation of marketing. A lot of students does not have any clue about marketing, besides some specialized high school track where you cover a bit of marketing, but this is really a new subject for you. There will be marketing courses every year, and it's normal. Then we have soft skills. We have communication in the business environment. It's a course where students will be able to develop their ability to interact in the professional world. That includes as well job interview, how to manage, CV writing, meeting management, things that we cover in class to ease the real what they will do in their real life to search a job and to manage people and when they will be working. We have a course very important for us about ethics and critical thinking, where we'll try to articulate a bit more in these, subject concepts that are important today, mainly and particularly where critical thinking is a bit lost due to the arrival of the magic tools called AI, but AI is only a tool. So it will be very important for them to learn how to articulate, how to reason, how to find solutions, understand the context. So critical thinking, critical analysis is very, very important for us. There is a changing world class. So it's an online course which is delivered by the Omnes Group, where they will address a subject up to date from the news. So every year the topic changes. It's mainly guest lectures given by people in Paris. It's in English, of course. And then last year was about augmented human. We had the AI as well, but it's more reflection journey. We have a course about human resource management, so how to deal with people and organize, career and all that. So that's something important. The third big box of the first year will be quantitative subjects. So we have a course about mathematics for business, important, that includes a bit of statistics as well. Analysis of data is important, and it will be, as well present in the future, in the second and third year. But we need to put strong foundations in quantitative subjects here. And the second quantitative courses is accounting. That courses include financial and managerial accounting, so a bit of analytics as well. And finally, we have IT. So we have IT tools where we will cover, of course, a bit of AI, a lot of Excel, and trying to become fluent and proficient with the tools that we will have to use every day in their professional life. And finally, we have a Take for All, which is an online course delivered by a company the school, which is part of the group, specialized in tech, and it's about artificial intelligence here in this Take for All courses. Trying to understand the fundamentals, how it works, and what we can do today with that. Because of course, prompting is one level, but in fact, we can do a lot more, and we will have to inject this kind of knowledge into the student life. We go now to the second year. So after the first year, students are invited to do an internship, particularly the September intake, because they have time. It's this summer optional internship can be 2 months minimum. So in a company, more blue-collar company, in order to try to put a foot in a company, trying to understand the interaction, how it works, starting understanding a certain industry or going to a certain location to work for 2 or 3 months. Then students will jump into their second year. In the second year, the students will have two options. Either they will do the BBA International, so that means that they will spend the entire second year abroad, including one campus in Omnes, so Paris, Barcelona, Munich, Geneva, London, or and another campus everywhere else in the world. So 2 semesters abroad. The BBA2 standard option is to spend 1 term abroad and 1 term at IUM. And these are the locations. Locations mainly in Europe, as you can see, so students can choose to go, either in our Omnis campuses or in one of our partners here. We have quite a lot of North American campuses, few in South American, and then we have Southern Asia here, where we have quite a lot of students going because Seoul is very, let's say, attractive for the students. So in Korea, we have, I think, three partners now. So it's great. Most of the students have to go abroad. We, of course, can have a waiver for specific situations, but the idea is to have at least 1 term abroad to grow, to discover, to set up, for particularly those that are locals. We have a bit of local students to start, going abroad and understand and adapt to something different. So basically, you see we have 34 partner universities in 20 countries and 37 cities. The semester where the students are here, they will continue deepen their functional business knowledge with a course of project management. Important. We reintegrated this course 2 years ago because it was a demand from the business environment. We have digital marketing, corporate finance, so another level of finance, more linked to money management in company. Sustainable business, so this is quite important. Sustainability is a very, very hot topic here for particularly the Principality and the Prince, but then globally as well. So sustainable business are core values that has to be injected into whatever you do and whatever you construct. So that's something important. Consumer behavior, it's the second level of marketing. Then we go deeper into the changing world, and we will have this online course about AI, prompting engineering for this one. There is a law class as well, delivered in the second year. And students will start their honors track here by having 3 additional classes, as you can see, advanced statistics, market research, and capstone project proposal. Those honor students then will have additional courses in second, third year. They will have a capstone project with a thesis to write. They have an optional internship in the summer becoming compulsory. So all those additional subjects in second and third year will build 30 additional US credits, leading to having this 4-year degree diploma. It's a bachelor, which is a 4-year degree. Okay. So that's for the second year. After the second year, students are invited to do this optional internship. Again, another industry maybe, or another sector, or another country, another position in the same, maybe starting building strong relationship with companies. That's important. It's not only important for them, to discover how people work and how to behave in the working environment, because there is a big gap that we have to fulfill between high school and the end of the bachelor study. So we are here to bring people from being students to being professional ready people. So it's important that they have this integration into companies, but as well having those optional internship, looking for them, will train them to have job interviews, to refine their CVs, having feedback from the recruiters as well, and then slowly become a bit more ready to deal with job interviews for the real job interview, the one that will come after for their real life. So at the end of the second year, this optional internship is very important for the students that are choosing the honors track. It is becoming, of course, compulsory. I saw the questions from Frédéric. Do we help students to find internship? Very good questions. The answer is definitely yes. And we have, in few seconds, some slide dedicated to that. So I will answer this question a bit more in detail after. But yes, we help the students to learn how to find an internship, but we don't find the internships for them, because that won't be, otherwise a training, and they will not learn if we give them, if we spoon feed them the internships. That's very important. So after the second year, we will have this third year, which is now, so first year foundation, very wide, try to understand a bit the fundamentals, let's say, of business, and finding and testing all the subject. Second year, we can go abroad. Some university going abroad have specialized courses on some topics, so you can test some subject. You can do 2 internship in 2 different sectors during the first and the second summer. So after all that, the third year is where you will start, converging to what will be normally the best for the student. So you have to choose one of the 7 specializations that you can see here on the slide. And we have some core courses, of course, business simulation, some strategy courses, entrepreneurship courses, so that's for everybody. And of course, we continue AI with a second level of prompt engineering, very important. But then you see, after all the experiences, you know a bit better where you want to go, what could be already the master you want to do later on. So slowly you can focus and choose one of the following specializations. So global business management is a specialization which is, let's say, the more natural and the more generalist one. Speaking about international trade, law, things really, and brand management. So at a high level. We have one a bit more focus on communication and event management, where we will have students doing a bit more, social digital strategy, social network interaction. They will learn, as well these digital tools to interact with graphics and all that. So it's a bit more specific on the com industry. And the third course of this one will be event management, so how to organize an event from A to Z. In the luxury marketing field, we have more, the introduction of this specific industry and the specific way it works, whether it's on the customer relationship, on the digital, and as well on the boutiques, and how an overview of the field. The overview of the field, for example, is a course which is delivered here by Annalisa Tarquini, which is the head of the masters here in luxury management. And the idea of this course, just to give you an example, is to welcome all the different industry linked to the luxury sector that are present here in Monaco. So they are coming to the class, they are presenting their activity, what they do, and then we discover the sector and the specificity of the sector. And that makes contact for the students. The idea is to have them, because it's wide, the luxury sector. So, we have yachting, we have hospitality, we have real estate, we have, of course, fashion and events, and we have plenty of different sectors here. So it's good for them to understand, try to see the specificity, and then maybe choose accordingly for their internship. We have a sport business management courses, which will cover the governance of the sport, the economy, the event, the sport themselves as well. International finance, which include financial market, financial pricing, and there is as well a wealth management planning courses to try to organize legacy of wealthy people. So what people do in asset management companies or in private banking. Digital business development, this is the tech specialization for the geek or the tech addict, where we will do machine learning, we'll do coding, we will do those kind of things, very technical. This specialization is created in parallel and with the engineering school of the group. So the students will spend a period in this specialization in the engineering school, ECE, which is in Paris, in the learning lab, which is an IT lab where they build AIs, and then they will work with the engineers student towards machine learning and digital development. Finally, the last part is the luxury tourism and hospitality specialization. So mainly to work in hospitality, or luxury hotels, or tourism all over the world. So we have a course about destination management. We have a specific course about HR in the hospitality because it's a bit specific, or in general, a course about hospitality. And finally, the last part of the specialization, so it's something else. It's an apprenticeship track. So this one is a bit separated from the other because it's a full year students will follow as an apprentice. So apprentice means that they are employed in Monaco in a bank, and they will work for one full year for the bank, 3 days in the bank, and 2 days during the week they will be here studying. So it's a specific program. Of course, students are paid, tuition fees are paid by the bank, and students should work in the bank in Monaco. There is a restriction for this one because speaking environment in Monaco for the banking system is French. So French is required for this particular apprenticeship track. And it's a very small one. We have 15 seats. It's highly demanded, but of course, it's a good opportunity for those that knows definitely that they want to go to the banking sectors. They may prepare this third year by doing some internship in the finance sector in Monaco. So for the others, in fall they do the specialization courses, and in spring they do the internship, which is a 4 to 6 months internship, of course, in connection with the specializations. So that's an overview of the 3 years here at IUM. Do we have some questions, Irina, about these academic, let's say,
Yes,
subjects?
yes, we have a lot of questions. Actually, we try to provide our comments during the session. But anyway, of course, I have a lot of questions regarding the internship. Actually, we already discussed, maybe just to resume, what is the difference between short summer internship and the final stage internship included into academic program. And of course, students are wondering how to find internship, which are leading spheres, industries, and our company, our partners. With which company the IUM is cooperating now
Yes.
to
Well,
help
okay. So we have
students.
all that in the careers center slides. Okay. So the different type of internship, maybe that's interesting. So we can repeat the two optional internship, as you can see on the screen, are in the summer. They are short, and the idea is more to discover. Okay, and we call them discovery internship, by the way, to discover a sector, to try to learn and to see. Okay, maybe I will be very happy to work in this particular sector, or this is my lifelong environment. I love this working environment. Then the third year internship, which is a long internship from 4 to 6 months, and this one is compulsory, of course, and it is in line with the specialization. So where you will be, it's more white collar internship. You will start having, responsibility. I think after 2 months, let's say, you will start, really working in a company there and having responsibility. So that's mainly the main differences. It can be done everywhere in the world, of course, and it's a big subject. Yes, I do agree. So if we summarize the internships, you see, we have the two summer internship that are optionals for the bachelor students after year 1 and year 2. The year 2 summer optional internship is compulsory for those that will choose the honors track. And then we have, the compulsory spring semester internship at the third year level. Students, if they continue with our master, will have the opportunity to do 2 additional industry. The bridge internship in the summer between the bachelor and the master, and then the compulsory final internship at the end of the master. So these are 5 internship opportunity throughout the 5 years of studies here, which is quite interesting. You can choose, test, move to a lot of different sector, country, continent. So that's quite good. But to manage all that, of course, we have a dedicated team. Mhm. Career Center is our dedicated team, very important. They are doing a lot of things for the students. So it's a kind of another school in the school. So it's not linked to the academic part, but it's more linked to the employability and the professionalization of the students. And it includes, career setting, career sessions, a lot of in-class seminars about how to build a CV, how to use AI today, for the recruitment, understand what will be the need of, AI in their job to try to fine-tune their knowledge. A lot of class seminar, a lot of testimony from alumni as well that are coming saying, okay, how did I succeed from, the bachelor or the master at IUM, where I am now, what's the journey, what was the key element that made my success. So for them to be a bit inspired and to understand, that you cannot wait for success to come. You have to make it happen. So that's basically the idea. But there are standards to follow. So trying to understand, learning themselves. So we have those individual coaching that are here to help them, understanding who they are, what will be the best type of jobs, the best type of industry for each individual. So we have a lot of coach that will be dedicated by industry. So they will learn as well how to develop, self-selling techniques. They can put that in practice through networking activities because we have a lot here in Monaco, networking activity, whether it's here conferences, when we have, a well-known guest speaker coming, we continue with a cocktail here, trying to ask the students to interact with the companies that came to present or with the academics that came to present. But as well, we have a lot of events, with companies in general called the business days here, where we have a lot of company coming to present and to recruit students. Here, this is one of the business days called Career Week. These are the partners we have here for this particular business day. So this Career Week is only for the bachelor. It happens in fall. And we have another one which happens in spring for all the students. And here we have, on-campus recruitment that are taking place. Recruiters are coming to Monaco to find our students and to put them into internship. So this is quite important. So of course they are doing other things. You see, we have business plan competition, which is a real life project where students are competing, proposing and defending in front of either it's a recruiter or it's business angels here in Monaco. One is called MOPC Challenge, Monaco Ocean Protection Challenge, where they have to build an ID and they have to present it. And we have others. So we do a lot. We send them every week, of course, internship offers coming from the job market, whether it's local and it's more people that historically we are used to work with. Some here, you can see TV Monaco, for example. We have alumni working there. They're here regularly with us. And then, of course, it's easy, but we have as well big chains, Gucci, Marriott, big names. So small and big company, and with positions either local or international. Just few words about the bachelor themselves. So a lot of the students are continuing their study directly after the bachelor, 42%, which is a lot with us. I mean, a lot of them are doing their studies elsewhere with other university. I know that quite, let's say 10-20% of students will do a gap year between the bachelor and the master. It's something that it's quite common now. And then after, they come back 1 year later. So in fact, globally, if we look at our bachelor population, 80 more percent of them will continue with a master 5-year degree, now with the standard on the job market. 1/3 are working with multinational company. We have 10% of entrepreneurs, and 1/4 of the students are absorbed by the Monaco job market after their diploma. So it's an interesting figure because it's a lot of students. In fact, 1/3 of our bachelor students is 100 students, basically every year, that are working in Monaco. So that's quite a lot. Do we have some questions, Irina, before I give back the floor to you for the student life?
Yes, of course. We have different questions. First of all, I would like to come back to the honors track option. And the question is it possible for transferring students who make a transfer directly to the third year to join the honors track?
No. No, the answer is no, it is not possible. The honors track, it's a degree which is constructed here, particularly during the additional courses we propose to the students, so we cannot really transfer honors track for a direct entry third year. For a transfer student second year, it's possible because the courses, additional courses starts in the second year, so they can do the additional courses and do the compulsory internship at the summer. But if you join third year, bah,
Too,
we
too
we
late.
we we cannot. The thesis writing process, so the capstone project, which is a big component of this honors track, it's an academic piece of work. One student, one professor, starts at the beginning of the second year. So it's a 2 year process for the students. The first year trying to understand which subject, where to go, already advised by some professors. And then in the third year, they work one student, one professor, writing their piece of academic
Thesis.
research. So joining directly third year, no, it's not possible.
Okay, okay. Very interesting technical questions. What what kind of AI tools do you usually use during AI devoted courses?
Oof, so it's an interesting question because of course we ask ourselves a lot. So a lot of professors, dedicate a part of their course trying to use AI as a tool, so it's basically it's a prompting engineering, whatever AI, Gen AI tool, they will give a result, and then from this result we'll start, discussing, criticizing, and building knowledge. Personally, I use as well in some IT class some AI generator for slides, which is online. We do some techniques which are taught in class about uh, prompting in general. And then when we go to a third year level classes, we are going, so prompting, it's the basic end that we are doing. And then developing an agent and being able to do some other type of machine learning will be taught in the third year digital track. So this digital management specialization, because in this specialization, we will integrate some Python programming, and they need a bit of Python programming. We have in the first year class simple tools like Claude integrated into Excel. If the students have them, it's very welcome. We are going to integrate that. And this year, the engineering school created their own AI agent. So it will be available for all the students. And you can develop, with this AI agent, either some specific course level, knowledge that you can use for you to train. It's called Omnia, and it will be available for all the students. But here again, it's a generative AI. It's not more than, let's say, what you can use daily with Copilot, and but with strategy of use, let's say.
Uh, to continue this topic, I'm citing the question. When you speak about AI, do you think Gen AI is it right?
Gen AI is generative AI, So we are speaking about those tools where you ask a questions and they will give you the answer. Okay. Today, this is the most, easy and accessible tool that we have. And it's a real subject. Is it right or is it bad? In fact, you don't ask the question in the right way. This is my vision. We don't have any choice than integrating it, using it, and making the students AI compliant and AI ready for the job. Because we already discussed with recruiters about that, it's unavoidable that their level of, let's say, proficiency with artificial intelligence will be assessed during the recruitment process. So there is no way we cannot, graduate our students without, a good level of understanding and good practices with AI. It's only a tool. This tool has to be highly compensated by soft skills and by personal performances, definitely. And that brings, the human at another level, they will expect the students to be able to answer to whatever problems easily because they have a strong tool with them. So it's very difficult for the new graduated students because the job market will expect them to have a kind of expertise that they don't have because they never worked, as if they have 5 years of experience. But since they have a tool, they expect them to deal with this expertise. So we need to develop as well another part of their skills, which is not technical, which is, project management, critical thinking, communication skills. So those soft skills, in order to make them ready, to to be visible because the tool will be there for everybody. So everybody is supposed to answer whatever questions because you just have to have a look and then you know the answer. But you need to be efficient, performant. So you need to use this tool to save time, to organize things properly, faster, and you need to compensate with soft skills. So that's my answer to your question. Is it right or not? It's unavoidable. So it's not right or not. We don't have choice. If you don't want to use AI, you won't have a job. Basically, in the business development, in the strategy, in a lot of fields, I think. So that will be my answer, I think.
Thank you, Patrice. Very interesting. And actually, if we had a little bit more time, it will be a great discussion about the future of AI and its role in the human, in the contemporary human life. But we should move forward. Maybe the last question before we pass to the student life. Actually, if we are talking about the semester abroad, what is the pro and contra for students staying in Monaco and living abroad? Do they feel the difference in the program? Maybe students who will be studying abroad will get more full, more competitive program. Is it true?
So, so, so it depends on the partner. So you can choose your course. In some institutions or in some institutions, the semester is already constructed by us in partnership. So what is interesting is that you choose strategically your semester abroad, and this is what we explain to our students. Basically, you don't go to China or to Japan or to America because you think that yeah, Florida is nice. It's you may dig a bit deeper in this reflection, and this is what we tell our students. What are the courses? What are the specificity of this particular university? Why they are very good and why they are very well known. By the way, they are all ACSB accredited, and we are speaking about the same academic standard here. But some are more well known for finance. Some are more, let's say, dedicated to marketing. And according to what you want to do, you can first level look at the content and see what are the courses that I will have to take there and what will be, what matches the most my strategic plan. Second important choice, the element that comes into the choice will be where would I want to be or will I be in 5 or 10 years from now? Some students strategically choose to go to Shanghai. A few years ago, I remember having discussion with them because they knew they want to settle down there. Okay, so doing the semester abroad in Shanghai may help finding maybe an internship in Shanghai because you will have access to their career center and then to the company that are around. And that is the first step to jump in. Some of them are currently doing their master there in Shanghai. And I'm very happy, and I recommend it there definitely, because this is exactly the plan. So a bit of strategy, sometimes, trying to look a bit forward is very welcome. And the third element in the choice of the partner university is the cost. It's not an element that you should avoid. It's very different if you go to Croatia, for example, or to Turkey in terms of cost, than if you want to live in America. So that's as well an element which is very, very important. For us, the choice is that all the students have to go abroad. That's the motto, because going abroad will open you to one semester studying in another environment and make you adapt. Moving on, finding your own way there. Some of you will say, yes, but I'm already coming from far, because most of our students are already relocating to come to Monaco. Yes, I agree. But here in Monaco, you will see a certain environment, okay? We can speak about, the safest place in the world, the cocooning industry, the very strong relationship we have with our students, because it's part of the family type DNA of the University of Monaco, which is, of course, I'm here since 25 years, so I can tell you this is something I really like and I enjoy, and I cannot do something else. But in life, there is a lot of different way of doing things, and doing a semester abroad in another country will help you, understanding other way of doing and meeting other kind of people as well. Because when you are in China, you have a lot of locals there, or in Japan as well. So that's as well, it's another opportunity to build, one stone to the career path. You understand? Of course, it could be possible to stay in Monaco. That's something we already mentioned. So it's possible if you have a visa issue or if you have particular problems. We have something ready, of course, to welcome the students that cannot go abroad. But the real plan is to integrate in your 3 years bachelor degree or studies at least one semester abroad. You will come back richer, older, and with plenty of new ideas, new opportunity for your life.
I'm completely agree with Patrice. Today I would like just to cite a quick example. Today I met one of our students. She came back from study abroad exchange semester, and she was in Seoul. She's excited, and after I spoke to her moms, and family is also very happy, because it's a quite another person, more mature, more reasonable, and of course the girl is also I would say happy, because of not only some academic progress, but also she discovered quite another world, completely different culture, mentality, and as you mentioned, now she's thinking about maybe future career in Seoul.
Yes, and she's not the first one, to be honest. I know quite a lot. And then there is an alumni community in each of those countries, then, of course.
Voila. Okay, so we can continue with the student life. The student life part. It's all about extracurricular activities, and we do have a very proactive and actually dynamic student association. This is the organization built on the principle students for students, and they are in charge of everything outside classes. It means sports, different business clubs, business communities, then charity activities, and also events, internal IUM internal events, and different events for students organization. I would like to say that newcomers, they always have induction week, and during this induction week, they meet different departments and the student association among this meeting as well. So student association will present all activities they have for upcoming year. But usually among permanent, I would say, classical one calendar, you can see, for example, on this slide, different charity activities. Some example of sport activities. I can say that we have a lot of different sports in our portfolio. Golf, tennis, equestrian sport, water sport, motorsport. So you can choose what you would like to do. And then, as IUM doesn't have any sport facilities, its own sport facilities, we have a lot of different partnerships with external partners. And of course, according to chosen sport, you will have a choice of different sports clubs to visit. Maybe a good example also for you, different clubs and communities. For the moment, we have luxury community, financial club, entrepreneurship club. So you can also join these clubs because you are not limited only by one of listed clubs. Then you will see that also there are a lot of different type of and formats of activities managed and organized in these clubs. For example, you can invite guest speakers, you can organize company visits, you can organize different workshops for participants. So a lot of things to do. And of course, very interesting things for our students. Once they join a student association, and actually this is mandatory for all of our students, you will have an access to specific discount club managed also by our student association, and you can find among partners of this club different restaurant, bars, beauty salons, sports clubs, etc., etc. So it's very benefiting for students. And actually, the last but not least part of today webinar, it's all about admissions procedure, how to apply to BBA program at IUM. For new candidates, it's good to know that already our online platform for the application to the Spring 27 is open. It means you can start your application for Spring 27 semester. Also, I would like to inform you that we still have available spots for the September 26 intake. Of course, the limited number of places for the moment due to international rotation of students, but you have this week to finalize your application if you are still planning to join IUM this September. Of course, it's more, this possibility is more open for students having either EU countries' passport, citizenship, or other long stay permitting documents. I mean, maybe residency permits in European countries or other kinds of long stay visas in European area. If you need to apply for the visa, I suppose it could be a little bit late for you. So you can start the application on our website. The application is completely online. Before starting the application, you should prepare all mandatory documents which you will upload in your personal space. Among these documents, of course, number one, these are documents showing your academic background and your academic results, such transcripts for the last 2 years of your studies, high school diploma, in case if you have already your school diploma, and for transferring students, university transcript as well. For potential candidates for upcoming years who are still studying in the final grades of the high school, you can start the application, of course, I would say 1 year before the planning and intake. For example, if you are thinking about September 27, you will be able to start the application in October 26. Of course, at this moment, you will not yet get your high school diploma. That's why you will start by uploading your transcripts. Later, you will add your final exam results and your high school diploma as well. Okay, these are academic documents. Then you will add your motivational letter as your personal statement showing your motivation, of course, and explaining why you would like to study in Monaco and why you would like to join IUM. It's very desirable to add your CV. Like this, we can have a pack shot of your background and your experience. Then your passport and your digital photo. Regarding English proficiency documents, proving your English proficiency. As we have candidates coming from different countries with completely different backgrounds, so the situations could be also be different. For native speakers or for students coming from international schools and studying minimum 3 years in English, it's not necessary to provide, of course, any certificates of English proficiency. For other students, there are 2 ways. The option number 1 is to provide one of cited certificates. You can see we can accept TOEFL, IELTS, Cambridge, even Duolingo. The results should prove your B2 level English proficiency. If you don't have no one of these certificates, for you, we are offering options number 2. You can pass our internal interview with one of our professors, and in your case, you will have 2 parts of interview. The first one dedicated to the pure motivational part, and the second one will be focused more on additional tests and assignments to understand really your level of English proficiency. Once it's done and your application file is completed, the admission department will check all your documents. If everything is okay, we will come back to you to schedule an English interview, motivational interview, which also will take place online. It means you don't need to move and to be physically present in Monaco. Everything will be online in Teams. And the last stage of the admission procedure will be the admission jury held by Monsieur Sargenti, program director, and we will analyze your profile, having already all necessary information and taking into account all factors, academic results, interview, and other competitive advantages like letters of recommendations, your extracurricular achievements in sports or in other spheres. So, like the whole profile and the complex analysis. I can say that the whole admission procedure could take up to 2-3 weeks from A to Z. If, of course, under conditions, if you provided us with all necessary documents and we don't need to wait any additional documents. It means that you can get our feedback even this year. If we're talking about upcoming intake in September 27, you can have our conditional offer even in November, December. And like this for you, especially for our international candidates, for you, these facts give more flexibility, more time to deal with other administrative issues. I mean, housing, visa, relocation, etc., etc. And good to know, as you are all here today, you know that we have a lot of different online events, and actually you can join easily. Different format. Today is like a general webinar about the program, but we have a lot of other formats. For example, meeting with our alumnus, meetings with external experts, meetings with our students, etc., etc. You can follow the actual calendar on our website. And in case if you would like to visit the school, you can contact us, I mean admission department. You can see an email on this slide. And of course, we have open days on campus, open days. For example, in October and in November will be upcoming events, such a type of events. But also we can schedule for you a personal visit. If, for example, you are planning to be in Monaco, so we can adapt and be more flexible to organize an individual visit as well. And my personal recommendations also is to follow our social media, because we have a lot of useful information for you on our YouTube channel, LinkedIn, and even Instagram. On YouTube, you can find even a lot of recordings of past webinars, different other events, and you can find some, references you may need at the moment. So I think that for us, it's the main part of the webinar is done, and now we can continue with your questions. So don't hesitate.
I saw a question, Irina. When is the first open day? So it's October the 10th?
Actually, yes. The first will be in October, 10th of October, and I think that shortly we will put the date, we will include this date in our calendar, and like this, you will be able to register on our website.
Yes, so to register, you need to go on the website, look at the open doors, and the 10th of December will be present in the next few weeks to register.
Yeah, we will put these events into the
Okay,
I think
so
next week. Yeah.
we are going to, so the just to ensure, because we had the question, currently the webinar is recorded, so at the end of the webinar, all attendees will receive the video of the recording, right?
Exactly. We will send the recording of this webinar for all participants and even for people who unfortunately missed this webinar.
Yes, you can share the link and we can send the link of this video. Just to be sure, because we had
Yeah,
this
yeah,
question.
yeah. And
Question about student accommodation. That's a good question.
it's a perfect question. You know that Monaco is a specific location, very small country, only 202 square kilometers. So it's a little bit problematic to find quickly the accommodation, but it's possible. Our recommendation is, and actually most of our students, they prefer, of course, not to live in Monaco, but somewhere in France, in French neighboring cities. The most popular are Beausoleil, Cap d'Aille, Roquebrune, Cap Martin, because they have a common border with Monaco, and it depends on the concrete location, but often it's just a walking distance from, for example, from Beausoleil to the IUM. Of course, a lot of students choose Nice as a place of living because it's a big city, great infrastructure, etc. And it's possible because the university is perfectly located just in 2 steps from the central train station. And you can easily commute Nice, Monaco, and other cities at the French Riviera by train, of course. Uh, for example, average time for commuting Nice, Monaco, it's around half an hour, 40 minutes, something like this. And we have student services department, and our colleagues from these departments, they can provide you informational support and guide you how to find and how to start the search of the housing. Also, we have a WhatsApp housing group. It's like a big chat and a big classified of different offers, because our partners publish on a daily basis, I would say, different offers to students, and you can choose maybe suitable for you and contact directly either real estate agents or landlords. This is the manner of managing this issue.
Thank you, Irina. I saw another question. It's about how many students are joining every year. Someone that arrived a bit late. So we have the main intake in September, which is around 400 students, and we have an intake in January. It's between 50 and 100 students. So it's a smaller number in January. And in terms of success rate, so how many students go through second year after the first year, we are at 80% success rate. That's where we are.
Yeah.
So do we have additional questions?
So, yes, we have, maybe it's for me because it's about the admission interview. How is it organized and how to prepare? Okay, so of course, the main goal of admission interview is to understand your motivation and to understand are you a right person to the IUM. It means your vision, your principles, your values is suitable, and vice versa. If we are talking about IUM values, is it corresponding to your vision of this world and your professional development? That's why I can say that the general structure of the admission interview is like this. You will present yourself, you will provide information about your background, maybe some kind of experience, for example, international experience, or even maybe some kind of professional experience, maybe summer job or summer school, or maybe you had a chance to make a exchange program at school. So a lot of different scenarios. The second part, more about your professional plans and your strategy. Actually, in how do you see your professional journey? And the third part, how do you see how the IUM can help you? So, why do you choose Monaco? Why you would like to join IUM, and how we can help you to realize your professional goals. So you should think about it before, of course, before the interview, to prepare well argumented answers. And of course, to do this, you should learn a little bit and collect the information about the school, about the program, and to understand is it right way to you to follow, or maybe you have some other priorities. This is the main idea of the motivational interview, and of course to understand some of your soft skills, like for example tolerance, open-mindedness, readiness to relocation, readiness to study in multicultural environment. All these factors are really important to your comfort at the IUM and for the comfort of other students and professors.
Yeah, usually students underestimate a bit the importance of preparing the interview, and we can feel it because I'm doing a lot of interviews since a lot of years, and yeah, to be honest, it is important to be ready to drive a bit the interview. You know, we need to find leaderships, feeling when we speak to the students. And there is a part, Irina, you did not mention, but it's the link to today's world, connection to news, for example. This is very important. You cannot run anything without having, a connection to what is occurring in the world. So this is part. It's the last line here. General knowledge. You cannot say you are passionate about finance, and if I ask you about, for example, what is the finance topology in Monaco, you don't answer. You said I don't know, or what is crypto and what's the strategy of the ITO or whatever today, and what's the latest news in what you say you are passionate about, and you don't know anything. That's ring the wrong bell. Let's say that. So you need to be able to answer, or at least to drive the discussion to what you want to say. That's something very important. So that's yeah.
Actually, it's normal to demonstrate the general level of erudition and
Mm.
openness to the news in general terms, of course, and the level of English,
Of course, yes. Yeah.
because the interview will be in English. Voila. So for the moment, maybe the last question for today, uh, regarding the tools. So, what do you think about personal laptops? And are you friendly to the Apple Mac ecosystem?
Yeah. So that's not a subject anymore now. Today, I'm teaching IT, so of course it's even more important. But most of our students are equipped with IT, and we use, everything is connected to digital. So there is no way a student is not equipped. So they need to have a laptop. That's important. Today, when I look at my students in class with their laptop, we can say that 75% of the students or 80% of the students are using Mac. So a MacBook, of course, is welcome. We are equipped with PC, Windows based, huh? So that's important because some of the courses will be on a PC on purpose because when they will be working, and most of the working environment is using Windows-based IT, so they need to know how it works, these Windows-based computers, but then they can use, they can do whatever they want. What I'm not really, let's say, happy to, or let's say advising, is to use a tablet. Tablet has some limitations in terms particularly of Excel that may limit, for, exams and all that. But otherwise, students have to be equipped with either a laptop or Mac.
Thank you, Patrice. And I think that that's all for today with questions. Anyway, if you have some additional questions or if you will have some ideas coming after the webinar, you can come back to us. Maybe we can show once again our email address. Or, of course, you can find in the section contacts on our website, you can find our email, our personal email addresses, and you can contact us directly. Or you have this general admissions at monaco.edu address. So don't hesitate. And please follow our calendar to not to miss some important events in our life. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining us, and have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Goodbye.